What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack, live here in Los Angeles. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. First things first, salute to the Unfiltered Nation, salute to the Unfiltered fam, salute to the Mod Squad, salute to the goons out there, all you goony goo-goos. Run the likes up for your boy. Keep the likes of 50% of the audience. Last and certainly not least, tip your bartender, dog. I'm back. And not only am I back, I had to put on the unfiltered Las Vegas Raider jacket to commemorate this moment, bruh. I had to throw them on, bro. I had to throw them on because we got ourselves an offensive coordinator, dog. And guess what, bro? It's time to what? Just win, baby. It's time to just win. And I had to come back, man, because it's cold out here. But you can go pick this up at MatthewShackUnfiltered.com. But you can't pick this up. This right here is one of a kind. This is what I wore to Monday Night Football. As you can see, I got another space. Super Bowl 11, Super Bowl 15, Super Bowl 18, Super Bowl 61. Right here, I saved space. So I had to put this on because I got an offensive coordinator, dog. I don't wear this coat. I've only wore it one other time. And guess what? I'm wearing it today, man. So we got an offensive coordinator, man. His name is Andrew Janocko. Andrew Janocko, bro. Let me go ahead and button this up a little bit. Andrew Janocko is our offensive coordinator, the quarterbacks coach. The quarterbacks coach for, well, used to be for the Seattle Seahawks, is now our offensive coordinator. And you know what, bro? Let me tell you why it's so important. What makes it so important is, and I just told my wife this, I said, we just absolutely robbed the Super Bowl champions. The Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks have been poached. They have been robbed at gunpoint. They have been taken. They have been ballyhooed. They have been hoodwinked. They have been led astray. They have been bamboozled because the two guys that were actually responsible for that offensive ass whooping that they put on the New England Patriots are now Raiders, bro. They're now Raiders, okay? And they're a package set. It's a package set. You got Klint Kubiak, who was the offensive coordinator, now the head coach of this team right here. And then you have his right-hand man, Andrew Janocko, who was the quarterbacks coach, coming over as well, okay? That's Batman, that's Robin, that's Shaq, that's Kobe, that's Jordan, that's Pippen. Y'all ain't understanding that, bro. You're not understanding the dynamic duo, as I'm going to call them, are going to be calling the plays, bro. They're going to be calling the plays, man. And with that being said, bro, it's time to definitely talk about it, all right? It's time to talk about what's getting ready to happen, all right? If it wasn't me wearing this jacket, I would be smoking and continuously finishing this up. I'd be smoking on that AFC West pack, but I'm not about to mess my jacket up behind that. I already smoked one, okay? So maybe what I'll do is change this out when I feel like it, because I'm definitely not getting no type of ash or nothing on this, okay? It ain't happening. But with that being said, Andrew Janocko and Klint Kubiak with a Ashton Genty running game, with a Brock Bauer receiving game, and with, I'm going to go ahead and say, the first pick of the NFL draft, the Las Vegas Raiders choose Fernando Mendoza, quarterback, Indiana. I had to come back on. I was watching the All-Star game with the wife. We were having a great time until that last game when them damn old fogies out there, they just ran out of steam and got blown out by 20. I was just like, okay. But anyway, we're going to talk about it, man. Let's get these likes up. What you guys have to understand is, man, for the first time in many, many, many years, I may even say maybe from the first time since 2016, the 2016 Derek Carr season where he was an MVP candidate, which was exactly 10 years ago. It's been a decade since I can actually say we have an opportunity. Like, we really have an opportunity now, you guys. And if you aren't going to believe it, there's nothing I could do to tell you, bro. We have everything the way we want it. I couldn't have asked for anything better based on our situation. Okay? Let's go over it. Number one, the main issue that I had with our off season was the fact that we waited to the absolute last minute to get our to get our coach, because our coach was in the Super Bowl. Okay? So we had to wait until the Super Bowl was over, and everybody else had everything locked in. We saw Harbaugh go to the Giants. We saw Mike Tomlin being sit down on the bench for a year. We saw all these coaches getting picked up, all these proper candidates that we were thinking about possibly getting. We lose Patrick Graham to the Steelers. They're thinking that they stole something from us. We just start seeing all this stuff, man. And I was like, man, everybody's disappearing. Everybody's disappearing off of the map. We have to land Klint Kubiak. We have to. I mean, that was the only person that was left that was viably able to do what we needed to get done, you guys. So we landed him. Cool. But then we had no offensive coordinator. We had no defensive coordinator. We had no special teams coordinator. We got 24 to 25 players that are free agents. We got, so many question marks. We got the Maxx Crosby debacle going on right now. Is he going to be with us or not? We got all these things that just getting Klint Kubiak doesn't fix it. Okay? It's not enough. And then yesterday, the dominoes started falling, bro. They started falling. Yesterday, we picked up Rob Leonard. We just did a live earlier. Make sure you go check out the live from earlier. That was very good live. And the live from yesterday is even better. We picked up Rob Leonard, bro, as a real Raider who has been with the Raider organization the past 3 years as our defensive coordinator, who was currently the defensive line coach for the Raiders, who was what? Maxx Crosby's defensive line coach and head of that D-line room, who has the best relationship out of anybody in the coaching staff, probably with the organization outside of Mark Davis, would be Rob Leonard. Okay? I think the only two people that Max has a great relationship with is with Mark Davis and Rob Leonard. Rob Leonard is now the defensive coordinator, bro. He's now the defensive coordinator. Okay? Good, solid move. Okay? Solid, right? Then we picked up Joe, what's his name? DiCario or something like that. I can't pronounce his last name. We picked him up. Why was that good? He is a friend and colleague of the Kubiak family. Okay? He is a 2-time Super Bowl championship special teams coordinator. He won a Super Bowl in 2015 with Gary Kubiak, Peyton Manning with the Denver Broncos, okay, who's Klint's dad. Then he won a Super Bowl in 2022 with Sean McVay, okay, with the Rams as as a special teams coordinator, 2-time Super Bowl champion special teams coordinator. Solid move. Solid. All right. And then while we were doing the live, towards the end, it was confirmed by Ian Rappaport that the Raiders picked up Andrew Janocko. Now, when that happened, we were getting off the air to getting ready to watch the All-Star game. So we watched the All-Star game. Now we're back to talk about Janocko and the importance and what it means. Okay. We now have our coaching tree, the big branches. We got the trunk of the tree, of the oak tree, Kubiak. Then we got the arms. We got Rob Leonard, defensive arm over here. We also picked up a Woods, defensive back coach. That arm, and then the arm, and with the branches coming off of that arm, and then we had no arm on the offensive side of the ball. All we had was Kubiak. Now we have a big, long ass familiar arm, and now it's just a matter of filling in the blanks. O-line coach. I think we have a running backs coach already, wide receiver coach, tight ends coach. Okay, all of that, bro. We have everything ready to roll, right? We are in a very, very unique position, very unique, that we got the opportunity to absolutely snatch. The Super Bowl was 7 days ago, okay? Today, a week ago, our head coach and our offensive coordinator won the Super Bowl, Super Bowl 60. A week later, they're Raiders, bro. They're gonna lift at that entire offense. Listen to what I'm saying. This is what the NFL and everybody. I don't care who hates the Raiders. I don't care who at your job is saying, "Hey, man, we'll give you a spam sandwich for Max. He doesn't want to play for you." All the little games that everybody plays with you, Raider fan. They play with you all the time, and you're not playing with them. No matter what they tell you, bro. They're lying to you, okay? I'm telling you, I don't have to know them. I know every Raider hater that exists. I know them all. Big, small, tall, short, fat, ugly. I know them all. Every color, everything. I know them, every one of them. Some of them even wear Raider shit. They're haters too. No matter what they say to you, bro, if they don't say to you, "Yo, man, that was a good move," they're lying, bro. They're capping. Okay? They know what we just did. Do you know what we just did is the point. You need to understand what you just did. You just did something that they definitely aren't feeling it at all. Look at what's going on. Look around you. Look around you, bro. Shit is changing. Shit is changing right now. Okay, let's get these likes up. Shit is changing for you. And once we get this #1 draft pick, bro, that damn Heisman Trophy winner, that AP Player of the Year, that damn National Championship game MVP, drafted and locked and loaded, we will have a nucleus of a quarterback that's 22, of a running back that's 23, of a tight end that's 24. That's the triplets. That is Aikman, Emmitt Smith, and Michael Irvin back in 89, 90. That's what you got. You're set at quarterback for 15 years. You're set at running back. You're set at tight end. They ain't understand it. That's cool, but who's the coach? Who's the coach? You could be as talented as you want to. Michael Jordan was scoring up the ass until Phil Jackson. They needed Phil Jackson to do something. Didn't matter when Doug Collins was there. Didn't matter when Stan Albeck was there. Jordan was averaging 37 a game in his second year. Didn't mean shit. Just scoring and not winning. Scored 63 points against the Celtics and lost by 4. Doesn't matter without the coach. You got Klint Kubiak walking in the door. He's 38. He's not even 40, bro. He's in his 30s. A lot of you guys are older than him, if not his age. Andrew Janocko is 38. He's 38. He's not even 40. Okay? Rob Leonard, I think he's like 38, 39 years old. Your special teams coordinator, 60, but shit, how young do you need to be the defensive, the special teams coordinator? You're set. You're set all over the place, bro. And I'm here to let you know I am happy about it, bro. I can't wait for us to hit that grass. It isn't going to be the same. It's not going to be the same, you guys. It's not, right? All we have to do now is figure out if Maxx is going to be with the team or not. Let's not act like it can't happen that he could leave. It definitely can. All he has to do is request the trade, and the Raiders will grant it. There won't be no begging. There won't be no, hey, man, please stay. Look at what we're doing. They're not going to do anything that you did with Juliet. You were begging Juliet to stay, and Juliet still left. There won't be none of that, okay? Maxx wants to be here. We'd love to have him, okay? But if he wants to leave, Mark will let him go, because Mark will let him go where he wants to, okay? He deserves that. But what if he stays, though? What if he stays, though? They're hoping that he leaves. But what if he doesn't? What if he decides to kick it? Then we got a fresh-ass, healthy Maxx Crosby, bro. Man, it is about to go down. It's about to go down. Just to let you know. It's going down, all right? Very, very excited about this situation. Now, let's talk about Andrew Janocko. A lot of you guys don't know who he is, but that's why you come here. Andrew Janocko and Klint Kubiak have been rolling around with each other all over the NFL. If you thought they were just rolling around together when they got to Seattle, you're wrong. Not only were they there in Seattle, they were also with New Orleans in 2024 when Klint Kubiak was the offensive coordinator down there with Dennis Allen. Janocko was with him. Who was their quarterback? Derek Carr. Before that, they were in Minnesota, and they were in Minnesota together before that. So you're talking about this is the fourth team that this two tandem, the dynamic duo, have been together. Minnesota, New Orleans, Seattle, Las Vegas. It is about to be off the hook. That offense isn't going to be Chip Kelly. It's not going to be, man, funky ass bubble screens. Geno throwing the ball into the turf. Throwing in double, triple, quadruple coverage. Not giving Genty the football. None of that. This offense is predicated on running the football, bro. They're going to run the shit out of it. How do I know? Because who's the MVP of the Super Bowl? Kenneth Walker. That wasn't on nobody's bingo card. They thought it was either going to be Sam Darnold if the Seattle Seahawks would have won, or it would have been Jackson Smith and Jibber. That's it. They didn't say nothing about Walker. Walker had 130 yards rushing, bro. He was averaging 9 yards a carry in the first half. He was killing them. Who you think is going to get that ball? Who you think is going to be him? I saw Walker standing up in the Michael Myers stance like nephew, straight up. I'm looking at him. I'm saying that's Ashton Genty, bro. It's about to be cooking, bro. It's about to be really cooking. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Okay. At the end of the day, Klint Kubiak is going to be calling the plays. So it isn't going to be the offensive coordinator calls the plays. Klint Kubiak is going to be calling the plays from the sidelines. Okay? He's going to be calling the plays just like how Sean Payton calls the plays. He's going to be calling the plays from the sidelines, just like Josh McDaniels used to call the plays, and just like John Gruden used to call the plays. And it was brought to my attention Hugh Jackson also called the plays when he was the head coach in Oakland. So the offensive coordinator's job is not to call the plays. He's not there to call the offense, give the 100 plays or be the one that's doing that. His job is to be another set of eyes on that field. Okay? So you're not gonna usually you have two pairs of eyes that can see what's popping. The person who's calling the plays, like in Chip Kelly's offense, it was just him, and then he had a bunch of other guys rolling around, but he never took any type of intel or any type of insider information, or hey man, I see this, or man, they're in every time that this guy's over here they blitz or whatever. No, Andrew Janocko knows this offense as well as Kubiak knows it. He knows it just as well. He's going to be another set of eyes out there. So you're going to have four eyes looking at that defense to read it. Both of those dudes are probably going to be standing next to each other on the sidelines if Janocko is not in the booth to get a bird's eye view of defenses, sets, formations. Are they in cover 2? Are they in cover 3? Are they in single high? Are they in double high? Are they putting the linebacker on the line? Are they safety blitzing in this situation? We got two dudes that know each other like they're supposed to. Two guys know where to pass the basketball in a fast break, bro. I know where you gonna be at, and I could just get the outlet, turn around, fire the ball, and you're going to be right where I know you're going to be at. All right? There's no learning curve, you guys. There's no learning curve with these two dudes. These two dudes know each other very well. And that right there is beneficial. Beneficial to our entire offense, man. Make sure you tip your bartender, Eases Jesus. I do got you as first question. I got you. Okay? So at the end of the day, man, what I want you guys to understand is this, bro. No matter who has anything to say, don't believe anything that comes out of anybody's mouth. You have something for once. You have a tangible opportunity, Raider Nation. If you don't get it done, guess whose fault it is? It's not the NFL's fault. It's not Roger Goodell's fault. It's not the officials' fault that always call shit against you. You can't blame Gina. Can't do that. You can't blame Antonio Pierce. You can't blame Patrick Graham. You can't blame Chip Kelly. You can't blame Pete Carroll. You got two guys that's fault it is. And I bet you cannot guess who it is. It ain't Mark Davis. It ain't Klint Kubiak. It ain't Andrew Janocko. It ain't Rob Leonard. It ain't Maxx Crosby. It ain't Ashton Genty. It ain't Brock Bowers. It ain't even Fernando Mendoza. You got two dudes whose fault it is if we do not get it done. We do not look better. We don't win. We ain't in contention. You're going to have to blame those two best friends that run the football operations for the Las Vegas Raiders. As much as it pains a lot of you guys to say that, I'm telling you there's only two people's fault it is. One guy's name is John Spytek, and the other one's name is Tom TB12 Brady. Though it's their fault, bro. Hey, there is no more. Hey, Tom Brady didn't have anything to do with that, man. Tom Brady didn't have anything to do with Geno Smith. No. Mark Davis put it in writing. When Pete Carroll got canned, Mark Davis put out a press release. You guys, what you need to do, those of you guys that like tattoos in your Raider Nation, you need to tattoo that entire document on your ass. Okay? So you will remember what was said. It says in it, John Spytek will be handling all football operations with the help of Tom Brady, including a coach and a quarterback. Period. Dot. I don't want to hear nothing. You guys have been caping for these two cats. And based on our history, we know we can't get rid of Brady because Brady's invested. John Spytek should have been fired. Did John Spytek do as good of a job as Tom Telesco? No. Did he do a good a job as Dave Ziegler? No. Did he do as good of a job as Mike Mayock? No. Those two guys had the worst record in the history of the Las Vegas Raiders. They won 3 games. Everybody else won at least 4. I don't care who you're talking about. Antonio Pierce, man, he doesn't know clock management. He doesn't know this. He doesn't know that. They had a Hall of Fame coach who's one of the only people in the history of life to win a national championship and a Super Bowl, win 3 games. There is no excuse, bro. Somebody has to be fired next year. We don't win, man. John Spytek needs to be fired. He should have been fired already. 1 year, right? Champ Kelly didn't do that shit when he was an interim. Didn't get the job, did he? Dave Ziegler didn't do that job. Got fired. Mike Mayock, he got fired by the league because of his homeboy with all those emails. He didn't deserve it. And even Tom Telesco, who I absolutely say is the worst general manager in the history of the Raiders, still won 4 games. So I don't want to hear nothing, bro. We got everything you want. You got a Super Bowl winning coach. You got a real Raider defensive coordinator who is Max's like that. His position coach. That's 2. You got Andrew Janocko, who's Robin, who knows everything about that bat cave. That's 3. You got a 2-time Super Bowl winning special teams coordinator. That's 4. You got the best tight end in football. That's 5. You got the number 1 draft pick in the NFL. That's 6. You got the best young running back in the league. That's 7. You got $100 million under the salary cap before you get rid of these other dudes. That's 8. And 9, you got Matthew Shack Unfiltered telling you there's no excuses. And 10, it's Tom Brady and John Spytek's show, period. They get on stage, they're not funny, they're not dancing good, coordination's off, show's whack, we're booing and we're throwing tomatoes. That's it. There ain't nothing else to talk about. I ain't got nothing else to say. Okay? I don't have nothing else to say. We don't have no excuse. Well, we don't got the personnel, Shaq. What do you think the $100 million is for? We don't got a line, Shaq. What do you think the draft and $100 million is for? There ain't no excuse. None. Okay? Excuse train is over, bruh. Left the station. What more do you want? What more do you want, man? You just want the league just to lay down and you pour Diddy oil on the league? That ain't gonna work. This is your opportunity to get it done. Let's get these likes up, you guys. This is our opportunity. But that Andrew Janocko is an absolute, I mean, that's the great train robbery, bro. I mean, we just robbed Fort Knox, bro. We just went up to Seattle, man, and just took what we wanted, bro. I mean, give me your offensive coordinator and give me your quarterback's coach. Now the defending champions, their offense is in shambles. Who's going to run their offense? Like the homie said earlier today. He said, the Niner homie, he said, hey, thanks a lot, man. Thank you guys for stripping down their division rivals in the Seahawks. Seahawks, man, I don't know what they're going to do, bro. Who's going to run that offense now? Because Janocko should have, would have been the person to stay. He would have been the OC. He could have stayed and became the man there. Janocko could have stayed with the Seahawks and been the man. He would have been the OC. But he left to go with the homie instead. Why you think? That's the question of the day for me. Why did Andrew Janocko just leave a world championship team to be the offensive coordinator to go to the Raiders who won 3 games? Why would he do that? He won 14, was 14-3. Our records are reversed. Seahawks record was 14-3. Our record was 3-14. Just flipped it. Andrew Janocko knows something that you don't know, Raider fan. Andrew Janocko knows something that the AFC West is soon going to find out. Andrew Janocko knows something that the NFL is going to know. He sees the future. He sees the future, and the future is now. He's leaving Sam Darnold, JSN, that bomb-ass defense that's called the dark side. He's leaving Walker. He's leaving all that to go over here. He was going to be an OC regardless. This is what a lot of people, well, it's because he wanted to be an offensive coordinator. He was going to be the offensive coordinator. That was a no-brainer. But he decided to leave and go to Vegas to go with the homie. Why? These are the things that you need to figure out. Why? They know something you don't know. They've seen something you don't see. Kubiak is going to be the next him, bro. Kubiak is on the trajectory to be the next Ben Johnson, but better. To be the next Dan Campbell, but better. Okay? To be the guy, 38 years old, not even 40. We're talking about an opportunity to set their own goal and do their own thing from the beginning. Not walking into the party and the party's popping, but setting up your own party. Get the venue, get the DJ, get the fine bartenders, get all the girls on the guest list, get the celebs, get the paparazzi. It's going down. Trying to tell you, bro. Telling you, man, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody, man. Not a thing. So I'm just here so I don't get fined, bro. With this bomb-ass jacket, unfiltered. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. This 4 right here. I'm waiting to get this 4 on here. Get my 4 on my, okay? Straight up. And if you don't have a ring, it may not be long before you get one too. I mean, come on, bro. Good times are ahead. I'm looking forward to seeing how it all plays out on the grass. All this is on paper. Okay? We can use the highlighter. I want to highlight that. On paper. On paper. Not on the grass. On paper. Looks good right now. Looks good right now. We still have to play the games. So I'm letting you know. Because I don't want to hear, hey, Shaq, I thought you said. No, ain't no hey, Shaq, thought you said. I'm letting you know. I'm highlighting on paper. That's it. Highlighter. Okay? I don't want to hear it. Okay? But right now, I'm celebrating. I'm happy. I'm very satisfied with what's going on. Now all we got to do is put it together, bro. Time to form Voltron, bro. Time to form Wonder Trend powers activate. Form of a Super Bowl. Shape of the Death Star. I mean, come on, bro. I don't want to hear nothing. Let me read you guys' comments, bro. Okay? First things first, let me go ahead and handle Easy Jesus with the $4.99 dono. Said, I heard Maxx is coming to the Jets. How you hear that? Who told you that? I mean, Come on, Easy Jesus, man. Who were you listening to, bruh? Okay. I mean, were you walking by and you heard a bum talk whispering something out it? I mean, you ain't heard from nobody with no stature. Who you heard some shit from don't mean nothing. You know damn well we ain't going in no damn Jets, bruh. Come on, bruh. Max will retire before he plays for you guys. Let's just keep it a buck. Let's not act like he just retired. He'd be like, you know what, man? Damn, I'm good. I'll just stay home, dog. I mean, there's no way, bro. Come on, man. All right, that's the last thing he'd do. All right. I mean, damn, you could have thought of anything else in the world and you would have been right. But you said play for the Jets. Man, that guy ain't coming over there playing for no damn Jets, bro. Okay, that's definitely not happening. Isaiah Butler, what's going on, big dog? Clean beats. What's going on, man? Okay. Went to talk. Thomas said, Janocko, welcome. Welcome, dog. Welcome to the black hole. Welcome to the unfiltered nation. Okay. Welcome to the Raider nation. All right. Don't pay attention to them roaches with Raider hats, bro. Don't pay attention to them. Don't pay attention to the team twerk. And don't pay attention to Stripper Nation. They look like us, but if you look real close, you can see the panty liner. You can see the thong marks. You see, so just look very carefully. Okay. All right, you never know, man. Always see if you see an Adam's apple. I don't care what she loves. Always make sure that they ain't got no Adam's apple, homie. Don't get caught slipping. Okay, because you never know. Might pull out one of them things on you at the wrong time. Put one of them damn sticks on your ass. Okay, so I was trying to let you know, dog. You better look for the Adam's apple. I don't care what she looked like, bro. Okay, wait till you get in the light. Like, hey, come here a second. What's up there? I think we okay. They shave them too. I'm trying to save y'all. Okay. All right, man. Carlos Haller in the building. One load in the building. Kendall Riggins in the house. What's going on? KR, man, what's happening? Ain't seen you in a minute. All right, man. Major Raider. I'm back already. Hey, man, I just had to come in and celebrate, bruh. Celebrate. I got an offensive coordinator. I got a defensive coordinator. I got a special teams coordinator. And I just thought I'd come back out here, bruh. Okay. Plus, it gives me an opportunity to put on my jacket, and I ain't got no other reason. It's LA, unless I'm going out. So I just give me an opportunity to put my jacket on, put my beanie on, and come out here and cackle for a little bit. All right, man. Straight up, man. What's going on? Bushido, man. What's good? This coaching staff looking good. It looks good. As a whole, when you look at it together and you look at it, even the separate parts look good. But it's like when you put together a dope ass fit. You put the fit together, man, and you get these different pieces from different places. You get the right belt and the right shoes, and then you put that shit on, and you like, ooh, man, this shit is hard. Okay, kind of like right now, to be honest. Kind of like right now. Like, come on, bro. All right, man. I mean, even though this is covered up, you still got to make sure that you representing it all the way through, just in case you want to take your coat off. Girl looking at you like, he looking good. He's looking fly. All the way, man, from the rooter to the tutor. Okay, don't have on no dope ass fit, man. And then with that time comes, okay, you take them damn $200 jeans off, man. You got some Fruit of the Loom tidy whities, man. That ain't white no more. They kind of dingy. I don't think that you'll be getting any claps. Okay, we better make sure that shit is good. All right, man. That was a big cop for the OC position. Huge, phenomenal. But why did he leave a Super Bowl winning team? They could run it back. Why? What was it that made him decide to run with the homie? Are you trying to say, Shaq, that the Las Vegas Raiders? I mean, come on, bro. Come on, dog. Look at that. Look. Come on, man. Come on, dog. Come on, bro. This ain't no patch, bro. This is Chanel, man. Come on. Come on. You're trying to say that the Las Vegas Raiders is a better opportunity than the world champion Seattle Seahawks? Don't ask me. Ask Andrew Janocko, because he just did that. He just left a 14-3 Super Bowl winning team for a 3-14 team. Why? He knows something we don't know. He knows something we don't know, bro. I'm telling you. They're about to build their own legacy, y'all. They're about to build their own legacy, man. Get ready. Carlos Hall said Jack is fire. It is. Unfiltered, bro. Oh, let me show you the back, man. Show you the back. Come on, bro. Come on, Doc. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Huh? How many rings I got? Come on, Doc. Yeah. Not playing. We don't play over here, bro. There's no playing with us. Okay, straight up. All right, man. Y'all want a jacket, man? Holler at me, man. Hit me up on IG at Shaxter21. We can talk about it. Okay? All right. Hit me up. We can talk about it. Egalitarian, what's going on? Jacket is no joke. You remember when I walked out with it? Ain't nothing to say. I mean, it comes a time where it's just talking is over. There ain't nothing to talk about. Okay? Nothing to talk about. All right, straight up. Christy, what's going on? Christy said, yes, yes, yes. Christy, we did it. We did it. Now we just have to get the players, get the personnel, the whole attitude of that building. That whole building is changed. That whole shit's changed, bro. You got to listen to Klint Kubiak. You don't get to walk in there, man, and have your ass on your shoulders. You're not looking at an old-ass Pete Carroll where you're looking at him and you're like, damn, dog, you're older than Joe Biden up in this piece. Well, damn near. Like, You got to look at a young cat that got it done. Okay? Klint Kubiak won a Super Bowl quicker than his pops. This man ain't even 40. Now all he has to do is win a Super Bowl as the head coach. Oh, it's going down, bro. It's going down. It's definitely going down. All right? Straight up. All right? I'm really hyped up. Major Raider in the building. E-Trip. UM. What's going on? Okay, what's happening? Ready, Trizzle. All right, man. When times we have a coaching staff now, let's get this offseason going. We got a lot of decisions to make. We got one running back on the roster, or two running backs on the roster. All we got signed right now is Genty, Dylan Lobby. What are we going to do about a number one X receiver? We don't have one. What are we going to do about our offensive line? It's porous. It's disintegrated. What are we going to do about that? What are we going to do about our D-line? D-line's pretty strong. What are we going to do about our linebacking core? What are we going to do about our secondary? Are we bringing back Eric Stokes? What are we doing? We got a lot of holes to fill, bro. We got 24 free agents. What are we going to do? Like I said, there's only two people that get the blame from me. I don't want to hear fire Kubiak, man, 3 games into the season. I don't want to hear that shit because it isn't his fault. It is not going to be Kubiak's fault if we do not win. It's not his fault. He's not in charge of personnel. He doesn't have personnel power. You got 2 guys whose fault it's going to be. And I already told you who those 2 guys are. They're 100% responsible for whatever happens. We win, they get all the glory. We lose, they're going to get all the blame. All right? Okay? Telling you now. Okay? Juan Degree said that's the Raider way. Rule 1. Facts. Vegas Raiders, Seahawks ownership in essential probate has them unable to match offers. Listen to what Vegas Raider just said. That is newsflash right there. Newsflash. Unfiltered news with Matthew Shack Unfiltered. Breaking news, y'all. Seattle's ownership is in essential probate, has them unable to match offers. What does that mean? That means that right now, that the ownership of the Seattle Seahawks, due to the fact that their owner, Paul Allen, who was the co-founder of Microsoft, I mean, this, all off the top of my head, I know everything. Paul Allen, when he died, they have to pay probate tax. The probate taxes for ownership transfer from one family member to the other is in the hundreds of millions of dollars, bro. It could be $1 billion. Okay? So the sister is trying to sell the team. I'm sure you heard that Paul Allen's sister is looking to sell the team because of the amount of money that it's going to cost in probate taxes. How should you know that, Raider fan? Because it just happened with your team. When the late great Mrs. Carol Davis passed away last year in November, there's probate taxes that Mark Davis has to pay for that ownership to be transferred to Mark Davis. If you think, oh, you die and you don't pay no taxes, it all depends if you have assets or not. It all depends on what you have. She couldn't gift him the team for $1. I mean, we knew all kinds of ways. Okay? Like if my pops wanted to give me one of his whips and transfer ownership, he would just give it to me as a gift and say, well, how much did it cost? It would be $1. Give my dad $1 for the car. And then I could take it to the DMV, and then I can avoid the transfer fees because it was a gift and the price was $1. All of that type of shit. You can't do all that shit no more, homie. You got to pay. So what did Mark do? Mark sold. See, this is game. Mark sold pieces of the team to bring in the money to pay the probate taxes. He took Tom Brady's $200 million. He took this Egon dude, this other Tom dude, and this other Tom dude's money. Paid the government taxes with that. So right now, the Seattle Seahawks are having that same problem. That's the insert. Thank you, Vegas Raider. Vegas Raiders just told you. The probate is a problem because of the money. The money's tied up. At least they got a Super Bowl out of it, but the sister's trying to sell that. She's like, I don't want all of this. This was my brother's team. I'm selling it. Okay, good game right there, Vegas Raider, Major Raider. Okay, I'm getting hyped. Yeah, I me too, bro. Okay, Juan said we robbed the Seahawks. We robbed them. I mean, we absolutely picked their pocket, bro. They know they got robbed. There was nothing they could do. They tried to block some of these guys. Okay, now let's understand. They tried to block a couple of the guys because it would have been a lateral move. When we heard, oh, Seattle's blocking this person, that person, because, you know, he's trying to get his whole staff. He's trying to get the running backs coach. He's trying to get the wide receivers coach. So Seattle can, they can legitimately block a lateral move. Okay? If you're a running backs coach and then you want to go over here and be a running backs coach, they could say, we give you permission or not. But if it's a quarterbacks coach for an offensive coordinator position, they can't. Because why? Because it's a promotion. The NFL, you can't block promotions. You only can block lateral moves. Okay? So Janocko could have stayed there, but they got problems with the money. Like I was trying to tell you guys a couple of lives ago, winning doesn't make money. All right? Winning it galvanizes the fan base. The winning is the most important thing to a fan of any team, is winning. But it doesn't pay to win. It pays to lose and keep everybody thinking you're winning, to keep the revenue at the box office, those seats, the merchandising, the jerseys, the hats, the beanies, and all of that. But your payroll is low. You don't have no astronomical contracts. You don't have a 5-year, $160 million guaranteed quarterback. You have a quarterback who's in a rookie deal right now. He's getting paid $12 million. You don't have a Maxx Crosby that's going to demand $40 million plus per. You don't got nobody like. You don't have a running back. So guess what? You're pocketing all that money. If you're looking competitive, the fans are going to the game, selling it out, and your payroll and your overhead is low. That's how you get rich. Why do you think the Raiders went from being only worth $1.5 billion in Oakland and now they're worth $9 billion? What have they been doing the last 6 years? They haven't been winning, but they have been packing the shit out of the stadium, though, right? With who? Not with you and not with me. with everybody else from every other team that flies in 8 to 9 games a year, turns up, turns out, and walks away with a win. That's why the Raiders are so rich. They have had consecutive sellouts for 6 years straight with no playoff victories at all. That's why. That's why you got Gardner Minshew 2 years, 25 million. That ain't no money. That's why you got Jimmy Garoppolo for the money you got him for. That's why you got Geno Smith for the money you got him for. Who was the two highest paid players on the team last year? Maxx Crosby, Eugene. Who else? Nobody. Nobody. Nobody was getting paid big money. Look at everybody who was on your team. 1 year deal, 2 year deal. Jeremy Chin, 2 year deal. Okay? Devin White, 1 year deal. Everybody ones and twos. Money being made. Seahawks, they just won. And they don't have the money to pay nobody because of those taxes. I mean, that's why he left. Let me get out of here. Okay? Let me get up out of here. Major Raider, the offseason is starting to look real good. See what happens in free agency next. We got free agency coming up and the draft. All right, man. Okay? All right, man. Easy Jesus said Kawhi effed up your MVP bet. That's what happened, man. It wasn't his fault. I mean, they ran out of gas. I think that format's too much. It's too many games. It's too many games, bro. It's too many games. Okay? They made those guys play too many games, bro. Okay? That old team would have won if they didn't have to play that last game against them young legs. The only reason why they lost that game was because they were gassed, bro. I mean, it was good up until then. They need to make that shit shorter. Okay? They can't be playing 4 games in a row and expect anybody else to win. Okay? So, hey, man, that's what happens, bro. All right. Manuel Ramirez, man. What a highway robbery the Raiders did to Seattle Seahawks. Hey, man, it was a modern day armored car theft. I mean, we straight just blew up the armored car and just took out a whole Klint Kubiak and a whole Andrew Janocko, man, and just left on foot. They don't know where we at. You got the helicopter. They don't know where we at. Okay, we in the Henderson, Nevada facility, man. We went to the underground and went underground, man, and just went all the way to Vegas underground. They don't know where we at. Okay, all right, man. One load, coach and OC on the same page. It's a big deal, humongous deal. When you have coaches who change offensive coordinators like they change underwear, okay, you don't have to do that with these two. You're not going to have a power struggle. You're not going to have a difference in philosophy when you bring in somebody and they don't have the same philosophy, man. Okay, like what Al Davis used to do. What do you do on 3rd and 8 from the 20? Oh man, well what I would do is I'd do a hook route to the tight end. Al Davis was like, nah, hell no, you don't do that, man, because what if this happens and blah blah blah. What you should be doing is running an off tackle over here, blah blah blah. Different in philosophy. You don't have that, Raider fan. You have two dudes that think exactly alike. These two dudes have been together so long they finish each other's sentences. This is the 4th team they've been together. Vikings, Saints, Seahawks, Raiders. You have continuity already. They may not know their personnel each other, and they know how they think. Okay? Straight up. Okay, Raider J, man, fire jacket. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I'm always going to make sure that I have my shit together. Go to MatthewShackUnfiltered.com and go get you something. Okay? It's not hard. It's right there. Easy Jesus. Best special teams coordinator in the game for real. He was out of football for the last 4 years, though. Here's the thing. I think his name is D. Campanis or something like that. He was with the South Carolina Gamecocks for the last 4 years, and the only thing that he has to adjust to is the new kickoff rules. His last time that he was a coach, special teams coach, is when they won the Super Bowl. The Rams did in 2022 against Joe Burrow and them, and the old kickoff rules were in place. So these new kickoff rules are the only thing he would have to learn. But I don't think it's that hard. He shouldn't have an adjustment problem to that. But he definitely knows how to put together special teams unit. That includes punts, the defensive sets on blocking punts and, kickoffs and on both ways, returns, punts, returns, all that kind of stuff. Blocking schemes on those things. This guy knows what he's doing. He's got 2 Super Bowl rings as a special teams coordinator. Okay, let's get these likes up, you guys. Let's see if we can hit 100, man. All right, man. Okay, Easy G said the TV effect, man. Come on, man. Let's get these likes up, man. Why, turn the lights on when you walk up in here. Easy Jesus said Mendoza, man. Yeah, Mendoza, man. Mendoza made you some money. Major Raider, man. The rest of our haters are crapping in their drawers right now. And you know what? They don't want you to think they are, bro. But we smell shit. I smell doo doo. Man, I smell doo doo, dog. They're gonna try to tell you, hey, you guys are still gonna. When they come to you and you ain't asked for them, you ain't looking for them, and they come and you try to let you know that you still ain't gonna be nothing. They're worried, bro. They're worried. They're not gonna come to you and tell you the truth. We had Chiefs fan come in earlier, man. Chiefs fan that comes in here. He was like, "Yo, that was a good move. You gotta respect the ops when they tell the truth, bro. You gotta respect them when your ops tell you the truth. You gotta respect them because they don't have to. They don't want to tell you, but they're like, yo, dog, I can't cap, man. That's all my boys are like, yo, hey, man, now all these moves is good, bro. I don't know what y'all gonna do when y'all get in. Or they got to throw that. I don't know what y'all gonna do, man. Y'all still the Raiders, but man, you got to respect that because they really wouldn't give you that. If you didn't have it like that, they wouldn't give it to you. All right, man, straight up. Mr. BR, good pickup, staff coming together. I will say it now once again, who is our OLC? Who are the good candidates? I don't know, man. Here's the problem with us asking who's going to be the offensive line coach. Here's the issue. I don't know Klint Kubiak's offense well enough to know what kind of blocking schemes he's going to have. I need to do my homework. Okay? I need to go back and look at the Seattle games, especially the Super Bowl. I don't know what kind of offensive line scheme Kubiak has. I don't know if he does zone blocking scheme. I don't know if he does stunt blocking scheme. I don't know if he does man-to-man. I don't know what he does. I have no idea what his schemes are because what you guys seem to understand, seem not to understand, is that a lot of you guys are under the impression that the offensive line coach is responsible for the offensive line. They're not. The protections, the personnel groupings, and the schemes are all on the offensive coordinator, who is what? The guy who creates the offense. But in this case, he's your head coach. Klint Kubiak, this is his offense. So when you guys say, who's the O-line coach? Like the O-line coach is going to come in and just miraculously figure out the blocking schemes. That's not how it works, you guys. It don't work like that. The offensive line coach is just a messenger. It's that what it is. It's that simple. He comes in, he picks somebody who understands his scheme. The reason why your line was so bad was because Chip Kelly's offensive line schemes was trash. And the problem also was Pete Carroll wanted his son to be the O-line's coach. They weren't aligned anyway. There's no way Klint Kubiak's not going to bring in an O-line's coach that doesn't know the nuances of his blocking schemes on his plays. He's gonna get somebody he's familiar with, which is why he was trying to get his homies. It's just like anything else, bro. When we was kids and we would go to other neighborhoods to play other teams, other people playing basketball, we already had our 5 already. We didn't come in and say, okay, man, I'm gonna pick the long lanky dude. You go. I'm gonna pick my dude. Oh man, I'm gonna pick homie. No, we walked in as a unit. We were all 5 of us. Like, hey man, who's got next? Who got next? Okay. They got next. Okay, man. Hey man, if you have somebody, hey man, y'all got y'all 5. Did y'all play street ball or anything? I mean, come on, man. Not all you guys were bench warmers. Not all you guys were just in the stands cheering. Some of y'all got to have some type of athletic prowess. Okay, we'd walk up, be like, who's got next? And then they would be like, okay, well, we got next after them. Then you have people walk up, hey man, you guys got your 5? You got your 5? Yeah, we got our 5 already, dog. Okay, for sure. Y'all don't know that? right, Uncle Shaq got to teach you that too. What do you think Kubiak wants to do? He wants to have his own five walking into Vegas. He wants to walk into Vegas. I mean, come on, this shit is dope. Come on, man. He wants to walk in like this. Flush full. He wants to flush out. See this? He wants to walk in with a full house. I want my quarterback coach. I want me, my quarterback's coach. I want my running back coach. I want my wide receiver coach. I want my O-line coach. He wants all his boys so he can run in with his five. Will that happen? I don't know. But he walked in with his second guy. He's walking in to the AFC West with him and his number two. Hey, man, do you understand what that means, bro? I don't care. You got Shaq and Kobe in their prime. I don't care what other three you put around them. It doesn't matter who you put in there. You could put three short dudes. I got Shaq and Kobe. I take my chances. I got Pippen and Jordan. Who else? Who else can we pick up? Oh man, can we pick up a Rodman? I don't know. We could pick up a Horace Grant. It don't even matter, bro. It don't matter. As long as I got Pippen and Jordan, I'm winning a championship. Okay? It's that simple. He's walking in with his homie. Don't let him be able to collect some of these other cats. Then it's be like, yo, man, I got four. Yo, man, where's Quincy? Ah, man, Quincy had to work. All right, cool. Yo, bro, you want to run with us? Yeah, man, I'll run with you guys. We don't know if this dude could play, but we know we can. So what are we going to do? We're going to keep the ball away from him. That's what we're going to do. Yo ass playing defense. We'll give you a chance if you're under the basket, but if you shortchange it or you get caught up under the rim, you get hung under the rim, we ain't giving you the ball no more. We got the 1-2 punch, bruh. We got Batman and Robin, bruh. The rest of the super friends will assemble themselves. All right? Love it. Bill Holloway said listening while driving. Okay. All right, man. Okay. Now I heard we're trading Brees for Maxx and Bowers. Oh, okay. I mean, the jokes just keep making themselves. Okay. Even Brees Hall doesn't believe that. Rocky Flores, we set up to start completing in the playoffs. That would be great. I need a playoff win. Okay. Let's swap the AFC West first. If we win the AFC West, man, that would be. I can't even remember the last time we won the AFC West. Yeah, I do. 2003. Yeah, I remember. Okay. All right, man. Okay. All right, man. Man, you said the Raiders are building up the Powerhouse team this year. Okay. Rocky Flores says, sweet t-shirt. MatthewShackUnfiltered.com, man. The Condor, doc. Go pick that up right quick. Do yourself a favor, man. Go get yourself something. Major Raider. I'm going to be watching the Combine for new interest for everything I first pick. Yeah, the Combine's mandatory. I usually don't watch it because it's so much. But I'm going to be watching it this year because I need to see if there's any diamonds in the rough, you guys. Okay. Chip Kelly, Tom Telesco, facts. I thought it was going to be J&J. Yeah, straight up. Okay. Easy Jesus, please appreciate that $4.99 donut. Fidel Torres says, great day to be a Raider, man. That's why I got my shit on. Bro. Okay. All right. Easy Jesus said he's drunk. He faded. TB12 and Spy Tech. There's Niner Invader right there. Okay. What's up, Niner Invader? Yeah, you seen, there's no way Max is going to Jets. That just sounds ridiculous. Like I said before, man, everybody has a dream, bro. It is what it is. Okay. You never know, bro. Never know what could happen. Okay, I've seen crazy things, but I don't expect that to happen. All right, man. What's going on, Justin Saab? What's happening? All right, man. You didn't think I was gonna come back on? Hey, man, I had to celebrate. Dog. I had to celebrate. Okay, straight up. All right. Plus, it gave me an excuse to wear my jacket, man. I said, man, let me go ahead and put on the heavy hitter, man. I don't get a chance to put them on, but I'm gonna put them on right now. I mean, shit, I probably won't be able to put this back on until the draft or some shit. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and wear this right now, dog. Let me go ahead and wear this right now, dog. I mean, it's hella warm too, bro. I mean, come on, inside pocket, just to let y'all know the quality in inside pockets, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Y'all ain't understanding, man. Y'all don't get it. Y'all ain't getting it, man. Okay. Let's get these likes up, man. We hit 100, man. Let's see if we can hit 120. All right, man. We doing good. Okay. I bought a box of Arturo Fuentes. Hey, man, I'm telling you right now, bro. I'll give you my P.O. box, man. Just go ahead and throw a Boba the pack up in there, big dog, and send that on over, man. I'll smoke one for you. Okay? All right, man. What's good? What's goody? John Speck better knock it out of the park this year, or he's fired. He got to go, bro. Like I said, man, you get a 1 year, 1 year. The only reason why he got an extra year is because he's TB's boy. Let's just keep it a buck. He didn't do a great job. He did a shitty job. He should have been fired. He should have been. But he's not. He gets a mulligan. See, those connections come in handy, bruh. All right? You better be lucky your Uncle Ronnie's the boss. He's the foreman. You ain't doing a great job, man. But he's your mother's little brother. So he told your mom, Maria, this fool. I know, Ronnie. Could you just, I told him, if he doesn't get it together, I'm going to kick him out. He ain't paying rent. He's really messing up the money, sis. That's you. That's you. Okay? That's you. You only have a job because your Uncle Ronnie is covering for you, bro. All right? Okay? Drop another water heater and put a dent in it again. You won't be there, bro. He can't keep covering for you. Okay? That's what it is. Sorry, Spy Tech. Can't keep covering for you, homie. It's not going to happen. You lucky you got Tom is looking out for you. Because Mark was like, Tom, what's going on? I know, Mark. My bad. It's on me, man. I didn't tell him what he needed to know. All right. One more. That's what it took. Don't think TB12 didn't go over there, man, and smooth that shit up. Okay, because he deserved to be fired for that shit. All those mistakes. Shedeur Sanders, you passed on him 7 times, and now he's a starter in the National Football League, bro. It doesn't matter what you think of Shedeur Sanders. All that matters is that he's a starter, and you passed on him for Geno. You did Geno, you did Chip, you did Old Man Pete. You drafted Cam Miller, nothing happened. You did all of that shit. You landed on 1 draft pick this year. Genty, that's it. Everybody else is a question mark. You should have been fired, homie. Sorry, but you didn't because 12 went over there and made it and fixed it. 12 fixed that shit. Okay, straight up. Trust me, man. I've been TB12 to a lot of my homies, man. I fixed their situations just by me talking, bruh. I done saved my boys' marriages, their child visitations. I done did a lot, man, for my homies, bro. My real ones. And even a lot of them who I ain't cool with no more. They know what I did when they needed me. They know. Yo, Shaq, can you do this? Can you just talk to her? I'll talk to her, but I ain't gonna lie for you. I'm gonna tell her you a piece of shit. I'm gonna tell her the truth. But what does that got to do with them kids? What's that got to do with you're pregnant? What's that got to do with, see, you guys don't really know me like y'all think. Like, I've done a lot for a lot of people who did not deserve it at all. Saved their asses. Okay? They walking around here saying all this stuff about me, but they don't want me to start typing up some damn Facebook posts. Don't let me start putting no Facebook posts up with full storylines and shit, or on here with names attached. Then they gonna really be upset. Okay, like I said, don't play with me. Go play with something safe. All right, I'm not safe. All right, man, what's going on? He Trizzle in the building, man. What's happening? All right, Major Raider. Justice I said, we have the pieces for Nando to be great. We have the pieces to help Max us win these games. Well, we'll see. We have the pieces, coaching wise. We don't have the pieces players wise. All right, we do not have the pieces players wise. We don't. We legitimately only really have 3 players on our whole team. Do we really still have Max? To be determined. Okay? Mendoza's not on our team yet. So as of today, you have Crosby in the air, Genty, Bowers. That's it. You need 50 other players, bro. And you need about another 15 practice squad players. You ain't ready. But you have the people in place. That's why Spytek and Brady better be working. They better be working. I mean, I don't know who's the scouts, who's gonna be going to the East West Shrine game, who's walking around, who's gonna be the ones that's gonna be looking at these players, bro. That was one thing Al Davis was a master at. He's in the NFL 4 times, bro. He has a gold jacket, 4 gold jackets. He's in the NFL Hall of Fame as a scout. That's how he started in the NFL. He started as a scout. He was running around all over everywhere finding players. Okay? He's in the NFL Hall of Fame as a scout. He's in the NFL Hall of Fame as a coach. He's in the NFL Hall of Fame as the commissioner of the American Football League. And he's in the NFL as an owner. That's why Al, when he was in his prime, you couldn't fade Al. Al knew about every player in the league. I remember when I saw John Gruden on a little short was talking about his first interviews with Al Davis. And he said, Al Davis asked him who was the 3rd-string cornerback on the Chargers. Listen to what I'm saying. He said, who's the 3rd-string cornerback on the Chargers? He said, if you didn't know that, you were going to have a long day. You're supposed to know who the 3rd-string cornerback. Not the starter, not 2nd string, the 3rd string. That's what Al knew everything on every team. We need somebody to get these players, bro. We have been whiffing in the draft. I don't care how much y'all love JPJ. JPJ can't stay healthy. DJ Glaze, disappointment. Dante Thornton, man, fast as shit, man, dropping passes like Darius Hayward Bay. Jack Besh didn't get the ball till the end of the year. Cam Miller, the only quarterback we drafted, is now in Miami. We haven't done well. We've had 14, 15 draft picks in 2 years, and we've only landed on like 2 or 3 dudes. Come on, bruh. We got to do better than that. We can't be affording to let all of these guys be bums. Of course, man, we're probably going to have the majority of them not make it. But, dude, you got to nail at least 3 or 4 guys every draft. You didn't even do that. You had 14, bruh, in 2 years, and you only landed 3. That means 11 of them were duds. What are you doing? All right. Major Raiders shouldn't be any excuses for not being better this upcoming season. I agree. Okay, Invader said that's right. LV Raiders, people act like we can't get a quarterback and fix the roster at the same time. Well, man, you got to understand who's saying it. LV, who's talking? Okay, you never listen to a fool, bro. Even if they're disguised as a genius. You got to look at who's talking. Always got to get a APB on who's talking to me, bro. When I see somebody and they come in there talking greasy, the first thing I say is, "What's your squad?" Because I'm trying to, I don't know you. I don't know if you're just walking over here, man, with your ass on your shoulders, thinking that but when your ass is on your shoulders, you should be smelling your own behind. Like, who are you, dog? What's your squad? And then when they don't answer 2 or 3 times, I block them. That means that you're fake and phony. You don't want me to know. Because now I can size you up just based on your preferences. I can size you up based on your preferences. And even if you're a Raider fan, I can size you up on your preferences because you're going to say something that's going to show me whether or not you are a real Raider fan or you're a roach with a Raider hat on. I'm going to find out quick. It don't take long. All right? So you got to, I wouldn't let nobody talk to me who don't know what they're talking about. You don't have to agree with Shaq, but you better know what you're talking about. You don't get to come over here and not know what you're talking about, bro. Disagree with me, but know what you're talking about. Then I could be like, I see what you're saying, dog. I respectfully disagree, or I can agree to disagree or whatever. I don't agree, but salute to you. But if you come over here, man, and you thinking that you're gonna come over here and you're gonna throw things with me, you think you're gonna throw some paws, you ain't gonna throw no paws. You're gonna get mauled up. All right, straight up. All right, Justin Saw says, as long as TB12 and Spytek keeps making these moves, I'm fine with it. Now we have excuses to F and win, no excuses. I didn't have no excuses last year, but we'll go. Tyson Hughes, do you think Geno might stay because of our head coach did work with him years ago? It's a very good possibility that Eugene will be here. We got to pay him 18 million regardless. What a horrible deal. What a horrible signing. That's on Spytek's watch, bro. That's a horrible signing, bro. We got to pay him 18 million if we cut him. We got to pay him 18 million if we keep him. We got to pay him 18 million. Only way we don't is if we trade him. If somebody's willing to trade him and take that 18 million, then we don't have to pay him. But who's dumb enough to do that? So it's a very good opportunity, good opportunity that he'll be here. But what is Geno going to do? How is he going to help Mendoza? I mean, how's he going to help Mendoza? If it was me and I couldn't trade him, I'll just take the $18 million hit, because I don't need Geno on the bench next to my brand new, upbeat, charismatic quarterback like this. I don't need that body language on the sidelines, man. I don't even want that around, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I view Mendoza like a newborn baby, like when I brought my son home from the hospital. When me and my wife brought my son home, dog, anybody even looked like they was coughing about some shit, bro, I was like, we got to get out of here, man. I can't be coughing. I don't care if you on the other side of the store. I'd be like, babe, we got to go somewhere else. They coughing up in here. Like, you right. It doesn't matter if you was in the milk section and I was walking through the double doors. No, I'm not exposing Mendoza to no bullshit quarterback. He's not going to help Mendoza. What's he going to do? You think he's going to actually be a bridge quarterback and teach him how to be a pro? Do you want Mendoza to learn from Geno Smith? Not just because of his skill set. I've seen him play well. The problem with him is his attitude. His attitude is shit. He's a shitty person. His personality is shitty, bro. He flipped you off. He flipped the entire nation off in the Death Star. You want him on the team with our guy? Nah. Let him just go, bruh. Let him just go. Because he's not an asset. He's a liability. But if he's there, he's there. But Geno is not going to be there to help. Just being honest. Okay? He's a Jesus. There's friction there. That's right. Okay, you already know what it is. All right, man. It's a dope beanie. Salute to my boy E-Trip. My boy E-Trizzle bought me this hat. Bought me this beanie. Ain't that right, E-Trip? E-Trip bought me this. This is only the second time I ever worn this. E-Trip, my boy E-Trip bought this, man, when we was in the Death Star. He bought me this. Okay, so once again, a real Raider, another fellow 3-ringer took care of this. So yeah, this is very dope. Just win, baby, on it. It's very tight. Very warm too, bro. I'm not bad, man, with the nice jacket and the beanie. I'm doing good out here, bro. Not bad. Okay, not bad. All right. Okay, man, this weekend was a good one for the Raiders. Very good weekend. Okay. You think people can't come to Silver and Black because we might be getting Fernando? I can't worry about that, man. You can worry about who wants to be around, bro. I don't worry about who don't want to be around. All right. Easy Jesus, man, talking about it, man. What's going on? Okay. Said F all that. We are the dark side. We want to see people on defense go bald. And I don't know about all of that. I don't know. I can't read that, Justice. You kind of saying a lot with that one, bro. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know about that one. It's a little too much for me. Okay. Niner Invader said Kubiak right-hand man. Like I said, Batman, Alfred, whoever you want to name, dog. Okay. That shit is beautiful. I mean, that's a phenomenal come up for us. That's a phenomenal come up, bro. I mean, Kubiak needs that. He needs, because he got Mike McCoy as his assistant. Mike McCoy, let's not forget about Mike McCoy. We haven't mentioned him. I should have mentioned him. Mike McCoy, the assistant coach, is from the Kubiak tree. Okay? And he's known Klint Kubiak since he was a kid. All right? Friends with Gary, his pops, and all of that. But he's there to teach him how to be a head coach in the National Football League. That is another big one. So let's add Coach McCoy as well. We got McCoy. We got Janocko. We got Leonard. We got D. Camary. I wish somebody put his name down. I keep saying his name wrong. And we got I think that's everybody. I think I named everybody. Pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much everybody. Okay. So let's not forget about Mike McCoy. Mike McCoy is also very big in this as well. All right, man. All right, man. You already know what it is. Kubiak's going to be the truth. I underestimated him until I seen Seattle shit all over New England. I mean, Josh McDaniels, bro, he couldn't even match that. Josh McDaniels was cutting some vanilla shit, man. And it was funny as hell, Easy Jesus. At the end of the Super Bowl, man, you know, I got the satellite so I could, you know, I be watching New York news. I watch news all over the country. I put that shit on Boston ABC 8 and fell asleep laughing my ass off watching their news feed complaining about Josh McDaniels brought the Raider offense to the Super Bowl. That they understand how bad Josh McDaniels was with us because they had to experience it. It was beautiful. Beautiful to watch. Okay. All right, man. Whitney Thomas says, I'm here to see the trajectory. Now bring in DC4 as the quarterback's coach. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Now I'll tell you, there was a relationship there. Derek Carr has a great relationship with Klint Kubiak. He has a phenomenal relationship with Janocko. But he has a very contentious relationship with TB12. Remember? You're going to go with that, MF? Remember? Tom Brady don't like Derek Carr. So, I believe that Tom Brady wins that one. I just think that's what it would be. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Okay? I doubt it. Juan Julio in the building. Rex Ryan's finna be y'all DC. We already got a DC. We already got a DC, Easy Jesus. Sorry, bro. We already got a DC. Okay? Rex Ryan needs to come back over there and ruin your team. Bring him and Mark Sanchez back so you guys can have the butt fumble junior play. That would be absolutely phenomenal to watch. You guys in the Netherlands doing the butt fumble 2.0. That would be hilarious. Okay. Edgar Bonilla says, why they call themselves the dark side? Because the Raiders defense didn't get good enough to call themselves the dark side. Hey, it's not who comes up with the idea first. It comes out with the idea the best. They did it. They ain't no we should be the dark side. Well, you know, but sorry, they took it. They took it, and we can't do nothing about it because they won a Super Bowl with it. That's what happens when you shit on yourself too much. You can't be mad that somebody calls you shitty. Simple as that. Okay? That's why. You didn't have a good defense to call yourself the dark side, so they took it and won a bowl with it. Find another name. I don't know. Maybe you can call yourself. Maybe y'all can call y'all. Better figure it out. But good opportunity for a great defensive nickname, but no great defense to back it up. That's why. Okay, straight up. Okay. All right, man. Okay, no time to form Voltron with TB12 and Spytech. It's not on us. They have to form Voltron. We don't have to do anything. I don't have to do shit. I just have to see what they do. It's on them. What am I supposed to do, dog? I'm a fan. I'm a very, very great fan, but I'm a fan. I don't call no shots, bro, in that building. Whatever they do, it's what they do. All right? All right? All right, man. Stay up, man. Octane, Matthew Shack, here from Redondo Beach. Hey, dog, I was in Redondo last night. Big dog. Okay? Octane. We was down there on right by the water, man. We had dinner down there last night, right there in Redondo Beach, bruh. Okay, very nice. You know where all the restaurants are, man? That's going down towards the beach where the rocks are at down there. Yeah, we was in Redondo. That's where I had dinner at last night, man. Off the hook. Enjoy your big videos, man. Appreciate you. But yeah, we had a great dinner down there last night. Okay, all right. Davis Rainey, man. Finally, a young, vibrant staff coaching. I resisted a game in Vegas. As soon as the schedule release, I'm buying tickets and booking flights from Anchorage, Alaska. Whoa. Not sure which game, but something in December. Very cool. Well, I'll tell you this, man. If you're coming from Anchorage, I got a homie out there. Okay? It's gonna be warmer than it would be there. All right. You'll be walking around in a tank top and some basketball shorts, bruh, and it'll be like 40 at night. You'd be like, oh man, it's warm here. Hey man, now's the time for all you guys that have been resisting to go to a game. You don't got no excuse. You gotta go. You know we go every year. Okay, so we'll be there. I just want it to be a marquee game, Monday night football, something dope, dog, something dope. Raiders for life. Problem is with the Jets fans, these high stream media dudes. Yeah, man, I and the Jets fans, man. Easy Jesus a Jets fan, but he be on here clowning. Okay, he be having a good time. Do the Raiders play against the Seahawks? I don't recall us playing against the Seahawks. I didn't see them on the schedule. We played the Niners, and it's looking like we're going to be playing the Niners in the Bay because their away game is going to be the Rams and 49ers down there in Australia. So it looks like I'll be coming home for that game. All right, man. Okay, straight up. You already know. All right, man. D Birdie. The coaching staff starting to look like a lot like that jacket. I mean, come on. I mean, the jacket just speaks for itself, don't it? It speaks for itself. There's nothing to say, bro. There's nothing to say. I mean, it speaks for itself, dog. Salute to that, man. Appreciate that, D. Bernie. All right, man. Chief Courtney, man, said, Niner Invader, Octane, Big Shaq. Okay, you should have all the Raider Nation subscribe. That would be great. But like I said, I don't beg for subs. Either you can appreciate the content or you can't. And to be honest with you, man, all the right people are here. You know, so if you're here, you're right, you're the perfect person for the job. All right. But we've had plenty of people come over here, man, and get blocked. I mean, I block more Raider people than anybody. Because they come over here, man, and they bring they little, their little immature shit over here, man. And I'm not gonna sign up for that. I'll just get you out of here. So everybody that's here, I appreciate everybody that supports the channel. We really are trying to push the memberships, you guys. We want to get these memberships up, man. YouTube is paying attention to everything we're doing. We really want to get that looking good. So the channel, they will open up the pipeline. What you guys got to understand is it is a team effort. All right. I come on here daily. I give you guys good content. I give you guys good game. You guys reward the channel by likes on the channel. You know, if you tip your bartender, that's cool. But the metrics, all of that plays into how many people sees our videos. The more you guys are looking like this is it's cracking over here, the more the YouTube's gonna open up the floodgates. The next thing you know, we'll be having all kinds of people over here. It's gonna be lit. All right. But I can't do it alone. They're looking. They're looking to see if you guys are bots. They're looking to see if you guys are fake. They're looking to see if I bought subscribers and all that shit. Everything we do is organic. So I need y'all help, bruh. I do. I mean, so if you want to help, please do. We are not going to say no. All right? Keep it gangster. All right, man. Yeah, that fit tough. Yeah, come on, dog. Easy Jesus. I can make a Jets one. Just to let you know. My boy wants me to make him a Dallas Cowboy one. Like, yeah, I could hook him up. Like I said, I mean, y'all really want to come over here, man, and come over here and mess with your boy the right way. Hit me on, DM me on IG, bruh. Okay? Hit me on IG. I'll make sure you're good. Okay? All right, man. Or Facebook. Hit me up on Facebook, man. Okay? That's probably even better. Major Raider. They're going to get the Las Vegas Raiders' own Super Bowl chip organizations for it. That would be great. That would be absolutely great, man. We deserve it. Especially us OGs, man. We've been here a long time. You know what I'm saying? We're 50 years plus, 43 to 50 years or more. We definitely deserve it, man. We deserve it more than anybody. We need to get our back on point. Bev, my sister Bev, Beverly, where you been at, Bev? Oh, I know what happened, Bev. I know what happened. It was Valentine's Day yesterday, and you had a shooby dooby. I already know what happened. I already know what happened, Bev. That's what. Good to see you, though. See, man, shit. Yeah, that's what happened. You've been busy. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a background check on whoever it is you dating now. I got to make sure he cool, okay? Because he'll get ran out. All right, you know that. Edgar Bonilla was going in. Kubiak runs 12-man sets. Do you keep Myers? Yes. We're going to be running 12 personnel. What are you talking about? Did y'all see Mayer last season when Bowers was out? You remember? I don't forgot what game was that. Was that against the Chiefs or the Giants? He was absolutely cooking them cats, bro. I think it was the Chiefs. He was cooking them. Go back and look. The last 2 games in his numbers. Geno just couldn't hit nobody. Myers was cooking, bro. Because if you're gonna try to double on Bowers, we'll just take those yards. Like, okay, you're gonna let Myers get 7, 8, 10, 5, 13. Hey, we're gonna cook you. You don't get the double hours and nothing happened to you. That's why we need George Pickens. That's why we need George Pickens, bro. We need somebody that's going to take the lid off the defense, man. Who are you? You try to double Pickens, we're going to eat you up with Bowers. You try to double Bowers, we're going to eat you up with Pickens. If you try to cover, try to do a safety over the top and cheat over, we're going to have Trey Tucker run up the seam on your ass. Okay? That's what we need. We really need an ex-receiver, bro. Okay? We really do. Nucleus, Bill Holloway, coaches and players. Juanito Genty's going for 2,000 all-purpose yards. Damn, he would have had it this year if Chip Kelly would have gave him the football. Stop being stingy. Okay? Bowers is going to be our number 1 receiver this season. I don't want Bowers to be the number 1. You mean number 1 receiver in receptions? Possibly. But I want him to keep that tight end matchup. He's a problem. You have to bring a safety over or a cornerback to cover Bowers. That does what? Opens up the lanes for Genty. We need Bowers to be those matchup problems. Okay? We need that. All right? So I don't want him to be lined up as a receiver. I want him to be lined up as a tight end or H-back, a flanker, so he can get that linebacker matchup. That's what I want. Okay? I'm hoping that that's what happens. All right, man. Bill Holloway, we're heading right the direction now. I agree. All right, Marcus Riley, you're getting Mendoza. Congrats. Hopefully the good. He good. Hopefully, man. We'll find out. Okay. Bill Holloway's up there in Seattle. He says she's selling the Seahawks. I mean, come on, Hee-Haw. She's selling the Seahawks, and there's a possibility of team leaving. Really? I don't know about that part, Bill. I know you know better than me. But I don't think Seattle's going to allow that to happen. They already lost the Seattle Supersonics. All you got left is the Seattle Mariners, and you lose the Seahawks too. I don't know about that one, man. Maybe Bill Gates got to come in and buy the team or something, man. I think they'll figure something out. Somebody will come up there and buy it. I don't see them moving. But if it happens, so be it. It's not my team. All right, man. Winston Thomas. Okay. Can you say OKC? Oh, that'd be horrible. Okay, the OKC Seahawks. There's not even no damn waterways out there for them to be doing that shit. All right, man. Okay, all right, man. Yeah, your earnings and your net worth. They don't understand the politics of accounting. No, they don't. All right, man. Albuquerque back in the house. Hey. When the time you got somebody, bro. Okay, Jay Marion. Pootie Poo, what's up, Pootie? Hey, Pootie. Make sure your girls knows that I still know who you are, bro. Make sure she always knows that. All right, man. Full circle. Big Shaq, what's up? What's happening? CCCR. NFL needs a team from Hawaii. I wouldn't mind going to Hawaii to see the Raiders play. The problem with Hawaii is that it's too far. Flying from California to Hawaii is pretty much the same length of time from flying from San Francisco to New York. It's far as shit. Shit's far, bruh. Yeah, it's far from the West Coast. All right. So, and plus Aloha Stadium, last I heard it was dilapidated. They haven't been fixing that shit up. I wouldn't mind them having a Pro Bowl back out there, bro. That would be cracking. But to have a team in Hawaii, It's too far for the East Coast teams to travel. It'll be too much of pressure for a team to fly all the way across country 6 hours and then fly all the way across country again for 6 hours to go out there. That's a 12-hour flight. When you could do the same, I flew from here to London. It was an 11-hour flight. When me and my wife went to go see the Raiders in London, the times we went, it was 11 hours. Flew from LAX. We do a straight flight one time, and then the other flight we transferred in Toronto. It's 12-hour, 11-hour flight. Okay, so that's the problem, is the length of time it takes. And are you gonna give them a bye week after? No, that's the problem. It's too far. Hawaii's not close. It's not. It's far. All right, man. Jesus said, my sister's in L.A., older cousin in San Diego. I got to go up there for a while. Tired of shitty ass weather. Yeah, man. Hey, man, you better come out here, bruh. Okay, like I said before, I got on a jacket, but it's not even 40 degrees. It's probably only about 50 something. All right, but I got that California blood. It's cold to me. All right, cold to me out here. All right, man. Despite winning Super Bowl, Kansas City's less valued than the Raiders. Facts. I've been always telling you guys that wins does not increase your net worth. Okay? Wins are what you do for the fans. All right? When you already have a packed stadium, when you're in a part of the country that is not a tourist attraction. See, this is the problem with Kansas City. Number one, their uniforms are absolutely atrocious. That's number one. But hey, everybody can't be us. Can you imagine this bright ass red and gold looking like Ronald McDonald? No, you can't. But you can imagine that bomb ass silver and black though. You can imagine that. Number one, Kansas City is in the middle of the country. There's no tourist attraction there. There's no reason to go to Kansas City. They're not getting fans coming in to a Kansas City game. Okay? All their fans are all local. The fans are all packing the joint. You're in a blue-collar city. There is going to be a cap on how much you can charge the fans. You can't charge Raider prices. The Raider ticket is the most expensive ticket in the NFL. Ask Major Raider, season ticket holder. Ask Whittington Thomas, season ticket holder. They'll tell you it's expensive. Okay? They only can charge a certain amount of money. The stadium is outside. You're in the elements. They're winning, but their revenue's not going up. Nobody's going to be walking around with a bright ass Patrick Mahomes jersey everywhere. They won't be doing it here in LA unless you got to be in your game. Outside of that, no. And you better not be in the C area or anywhere else. Number two, it's not a tourist attraction. Number three, it's cold as hell. And number four, there's a cap on how much you could charge. They're 21st. And they have a high payroll. They win in Super Bowls, but they got to leave the state of Missouri to go to Kansas because Missouri can't afford to build them a stadium. So they're going to go to Kansas, and Kansas is going to build them one. That's what has to happen. Okay? So winning doesn't mean money. Okay, who doesn't want to go to Vegas? That's true. All right, man, you right about that. Trey Horton, what's going on? What's going on, man? I got my other hitter on here, Raider Trey. What's going on, big dog? Ass, baby, new head coach, new OC, new DC, Shaq Nation. Hey, big dog, man, we've been waiting a long time, dog. Just remember, Raider Trey, you and Bill. Remember how long ago it was when I crashed out at school over the Raiders when we won the Super Bowl, bro? We was in high school, bro. I haven't been able to crash out over the Raiders since that day. It's a long time, bro. It's time for me to crash out again. It's time, dog. It's been a long time, bro. Long time. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, all right, man. You can sell Shaq's in L.A. Simons is active. It's L.A. All-Star game just ended, man. It's President's Day tomorrow, man. People are off. It's about to be barbecue chicken. Okay? Everybody's going to be out. Mansion parties, all that shit's going on tonight. Okay? It ain't going to be me, though. Okay? I'm going to be right in this house. All right. Okay? All right, man. You already know. Okay, you already know, man. Really cool. All right, man. Adrian Zanuga. We need to swoop up Rashid with Shaheed and bring him to Vegas. That would be dope. That would be dope. But you know what? That's very likely now. Now that I know that Seattle is having money problems because of the probate, that could they could be a fire sale over there. Let's bring Shaheed in. Shaheed, an absolute monster. I'm with that. We got the money. Let's do it. We can get him and George Pickens. Come on, bro. Let's go. Edgar Bonilla. Kubiak had the Saints humming the first 3 weeks. He did. Roger Smith loving the hire, and I believe the secondary's coach. Okay, y'all the biggest problem right now is Spy Tech. I didn't bring him in, bro. I haven't liked none of my GMs, man, since Champ. Champ Kelly was my favorite GM. Before that, it was Reggie McKenzie. Before that, it was Ron Wolf. That's it. That's it. Those are all my Bruce Allen. Those are the ones. Ron Wolf, Bruce Allen, Champ Kelly. The rest of them, I mean, Mike Mayock was all right. He was handcuffed a lot by Gruden. He wanted to do stuff and Gruden didn't want to do it. So Mayock was all right. So, come to GMs, man. I don't ever get what I want. Outside zone blocking scheme, Big Shaq. Yeah, that's what he does. Outside zone blocking scheme. Okay, so guess what? Our O-line coach is going to be a specialist on outside zone blocking schemes. That's our zone blocking scheme right there. That is not the O-line's job to come up with it. That is Kubiak's. Okay? All right, so whoever we get will know that. Wide zone. Okay, got it. All right, man. Kubiak runs zone 12 man personnel. 2 tight end set. Single back. No fullback. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Zone blocking scheme, I believe. Yes, that's what we need. Kubiak is like his dad, hands-on with players. Very well liked from what I was told. Very well liked. Very well liked. Most of our line was out of position. That's facts. We just shellacked from Brennan Carroll and his pappy. They out the dope. Remember a knockout. I love playing that shit. You're in the wide zone. Okay? All right, man, straight up. Rumors that DC4 could be one of the options for quarterback coach. We'll see. You know who can end that whole shit. I bet you can't guess what number he wore when he played. Okay? I'm just saying. DC's always welcome. He's a Raider. I'm just saying he doesn't have a big fan when it comes to certain people. You don't have a big fan. There's a guy there that definitely had a problem with him. Maybe they mended their fences, but I didn't hear anything about that. All right, man. Octane. Mother brother. He's a Jesus. I'm going to buy that jacket for my Pollo. He's a Disard Raider. Hey, man, hit me up. Hit me up. All right. Like I said, I mean, you guys talk a good game. I'm easy. I'm not hard to find. I'm really not hard to find. All right, man. I'm going to buy some drink. Man, get that drink. Send me a few cigars, man. Yeah, man, I always use them. Okay, D. Bernie. I think he has a fullback in his offense from time to time. I think he also has a type of run scheme that you can see in San Francisco. Well, Kyle Shanahan's offense is also in the Kubiak's family because his younger brother is on the 49ers offensive staff. So, Shanahan's and Kubiak's. The Shanahans and Kubiak's are hand in hand, bro. They are the same. Okay? So, I wouldn't doubt it. But I don't want a full-time fullback on my roster, bro. I mean, what am I going to use a full-time fullback for? Just saying. All right. Okay. Straight up. All right, man. Wipe y'all feet. Y'all know. P. King. Al was an effing genius in his prime. Al was him. Okay. Dan Lopez. I live in New Hampshire. An hour away from Boston. I have not seen any Patriot gear being worn around here in a week. They were popping it before. Well, man, it tends to happen when you get absolutely humiliated. That tends to happen. Okay? And man, they got cooked. They didn't score a point in the first half. The second AFC team to go to the Super Bowl in a row and didn't score a point when the halftime show came on. I mean, Bad Bunny came and they had a bad offensive output. 0 points. I think it was 16-0 at half. What an absolutely embarrassing situation for Josh McDaniels. But it couldn't have happened to a better guy. All right, man. Straight up. Thanks for the dono, Eases Jesus. Appreciate it. All right, man. All right, man. Straight up. Okay, man. Gabriel Davis, freaky in the building. Okay. Lessons in what not to do. I agree. Central Coast Cal, let's trade Geno Smith to Saints for the rights of Derek Carr. That's a good idea. But, like I said before, who's in charge of personnel? The same guy. No matter what, man, no matter what curtain you look behind, you're going to be looking at a co-owner with a very, very nice moose hairstyle, with a billy goat chain around his neck. Chain, billy goat, and diamonds. That's who you're going to be looking at everywhere you look. Hey, what's behind here? TV12. Oh, shit. What's over here? TV12. Oh, shit. What's over here? TV12. Shit. Everywhere you look, it's going to be a goat. Everywhere you look, it's going to be a goat. You got to get past the goat. It's the GOAT squad. It's his team. Mark just owns it. It's GOAT. And it's been GOAT. It was GOAT last year. No, man, Tom Brady didn't have anything to do with Chip Kelly. Tom Brady didn't have anything to do with Geno Smith. Yeah, he did. ESPN hit piece. Remember when I did that whole hit piece and I read all that whole article? Oh, he had his hand on everything. He was definitely the Wizard of Oz behind the scenes, moving Spytek's arms and legs and his mouth. Nothing changed. See, y'all hear all this? That's why I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I'm not even going to go to In-N-Out Burger. Too much shit going on. All right, man. Said when you're right, facts. Didn't do nothing for my teams. Darnold did. Darnold was a baller. Y'all wet the bed on Darnold. But don't feel bad about that, Jesus, because the Vikings wet the bed on him. The Niners had him as a backup to Brock Purdy. And he comes back and wins a Super Bowl in the same stadium that Brock Purdy's in. Like, who should have been the person and who should have been the backup? A lot of mistakes. All right, man. Arnie, what is our biggest improvements in the offseason so far? Kubiak. Klint Kubiak. Best thing we ever did this season is Klint Kubiak. Until we drafted Noza. Kubiak. That's it. He could be Phil Jackson. He could be the next Phil Jackson. When Phil Jackson became the coach of the Bulls, he didn't have any championships. When he became the coach of the Bulls, after Doug Collins got fired, he was a coach for the it wasn't even called the CNB. It was called the CNBA for the Albany Patroons. You never heard of the Albany Patroons? Because that's what he was. He was a coach in the CBA. Continental Basketball Association. Michael Jordan's like, who the hell's this dude? And then Phil Jackson took the ball out of Mike's hands. Jordan wasn't feeling him. I've heard Jordan say it. He goes, man, I wasn't a Phil Jackson fan when he came. Because Doug Collins was taking the ball. He was taking the ball out of my hands, and Doug was putting it in my hands. I had to learn how to trust my teammates. I'm Michael Jordan, Doug. Are you crazy? I got to pass it to Luke Longley? I got to pass it to, B.J. Armstrong? I got John Paxson? Man, I'm Michael Jordan. And, yeah, listening to Phil Jackson got Mike those 6 rings. It worked. But Mike was like, nah. Bill was like, pass the ball over here. Man, he don't know what he doing. Michael, pass the ball over there. Kerr, bow. See? Okay. Okay. You get mad at Michael Jordan? Okay. Okay. All right. What did that damn triangle? Come on, bro. Mike was not feeling that shit. Mike's average dipped. It went down. He was averaging 37.1 when he was with his second year. Then he was averaging 35. Shit. When Phil came, that average dropped all the way down to like 32. Mike was not. But Mike was chipped up. So what am I saying? Klint Kubiak could easily come in there and be him because he's already got a chip. He's walking in there chipped up. Your quarterback is walking out of college chipped up. It don't get no higher than a Natty and a Heisman and an MVP. They both walking into the building. Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? Hey, what's up, Klint? Hey, what's up? What's going on, Fernando? What's happening? Yeah. They ain't happy, homie. They're not happy. All right, man. Everybody got to take an L sometimes. Yeah, sometimes they do. Okay? Bad leader. Trade Gino to the Jets. I mean, what are we going to get? Okay? I want Gino gone. Gino going to be a cancer. Yes, he is. I do not want him around, but it ain't my decision. All right, no more Pete Carrolls on our team. We need to build up morale. Okay? Roger Smith said, Matt Robinson, 1-2-1. We should have been looking at offensive line coach. I don't know. It all depends. Okay? I already said Lockett, Adams, Gino, Stove, Forsythe, all the Carroll brothers. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot that could be said about it. Okay? O-line coach just left Philly. Go get him if he knows the scheme. All right, Brandon Martinez, what's going on, big dog? Appreciate you. Okay? Y'all was talking about Stoutland. Question, what step would you take to improve our offensive line to reflect the Kubiak zone scheme? Number one, get the O-line coach to help teach the techniques, and then personnel. We really going to have to find O-linemen in free agency. We're going to have to. We're going to have to. We cannot succeed without that. We're going to have to find people who are already existing players. And if you're a good offensive lineman, typically you have a job. So if you look at the trades and you look at the free agency, you're not going to find a lot of offensive linemen that are there that are quality guys. People tend to want to keep linemen to block. Just a little tidbit. Okay? All right, okay. Alfredo, what's up, Alfredo? I had to come back on to speak, man. Okay. Jeff said, don't Mark Sanchez has legal problems? I mean, yeah. Shit, a lot of people got legal problems. Okay? All right? Let's not act like legal problems ain't part of the NFL. Okay? All right. Stephon Diggs is in court right now over a BBL a chef that was claimed that he did something strange too. He's in court right now. Okay? Over a fake booty. I mean, come on, bruh. Come on, dog. Some buds you gotta pass up, dog. Like, but some guys, they can't control themselves, dog, to get caught up. He's in court right now, dog. Right? So, let's not act like Mark Sanchez is the only one. Okay? All right, man. Roger Smith, special teams coach, is Joe Camillus. I kept saying this. I knew it was Joe something. Joe DeMillis, Dick Camillus. Joe D. Camillus. Okay, all right. Joe D. Camillus. I got to get used to saying it. Jamal, what's going on? How about them Cowboys? Artie, Shaq, who would you trade for the side of Victor Mendoza? Drew Lock or Cousin, Derek Carr, or keep AOC? If I could have any of those, I'd take Derek Carr because both of them are very, very much in their Bibles. And so is Kubiak. So you're talking about somebody that's going to help mentor him in life, not just on the football field. But like I said, every time you look behind something, you're going to find a billy goat. And if that billy goat don't want that person, it ain't happening. I think Derek Carr's a perfect mentor. But talk to the GOAT. Okay? Got to talk to him about that. All right? David Rady. Okay? Say, what's my homeboy's name? I've been there 40 years. I probably know. I don't want to put his name out there like that. Okay? If he's on here, I'll say it, but he's not on here. All right? Okay? Oh, I know who you talking about, man. Yeah, man. Go ahead, man. He'll introduce himself. He's on here if he wants to introduce himself. Raider Dave. We do not play the Seahawks. I got you. Chief Courtney, we have the entire NFC West on the schedule. Oh, okay, we do? Okay, I didn't know that. We play the Seahawks at home? Okay. That might be a good game to go to. All right, perfect. If anyone knows anything about Raider history, they always flourish. They have hired young, innovative coaches. Bad, Gruden, just say it. That's true. Let's get 200 likes, man. Let's see if we can make it pop. Appreciate that, man. Let's see if we get to 150 and move on. Bill Holloway said we play all three teams. I got you. One hitter. What's going on? All right, man. Oh, appreciate that. All right, Jabal. Oh, AFC rival Seattle. I got you. All right, so appreciate the merch. We need a Mike Myers, a G t-shirt next. Hey, man, I'm working on a bunch of stuff. Okay? I got a lot of stuff over there. Go take a look. Rummage around, bro. We got a lot. All right? We got a lot of stuff, and we have more that's going to be released as the year progresses. All right? Okay, and his jacket. Jacket's dope as shit. I designed it myself. Okay? I do that. I designed his jacket myself. And I had to make sure that I'm represented. But I also left space right here on purpose. Understand, when that fourth one comes, it's going to be right here. I did that on purpose, bro. I said, oh, I got to leave space. You thought I was just going to clog this space up on this arm? And once that gets filled up, I got this whole arm right here. I mean, I got room. But this is reserved right here. Get ready. Okay. He said, man, Jets don't deserve a jacket, bruh. Yeah, you guys got one. Okay. All right, man. Shady McCoy, always heavy on the Raiders' moves. Well, man, you got to understand who Shady is. Shady McCoy only has a ring because he was a backup running back on the Chiefs and a backup running back on the Buccaneers. Can't get mad at Shady, man. Shady did not live up to what he should have lived up to. You can't worry about what he's talking about, bro. Okay. He ain't in the hall. I mean, is he an all-time great player? He's a good player. He was a very good player who had a Hall of Fame trajectory going until Chip Kelly traded his ass to Buffalo. So he has a lot of reasons to not like us, but I'm not worried about it. He's not somebody that I care about. Shit, Fred Taylor was a better running back than him. Fred Taylor don't talk shit. Like, you guys get excited. You guys are worried about the wrong shit. Right? Okay. Straight up. I got to do the Heidi Bowl jacket? Ah, man, shit. I mean, you pay me, I'll do a jacket. It don't matter to me. Okay. Y'all shouldn't have traded Jacoby to Jacksonville. We sent Jacoby where he wanted to go. What are you talking about? What do you mean? See, he's a Jesus without haters, bro. We take care of our guys. I talked to Jacoby myself at training camp. He wanted to remain a Raider. He told me that when he signed my Mad Max shirt. But he wanted to be moved because he wasn't going to get his contract. And guess what we did? We moved him where he wanted to go. Guess what? He's on a good team. We take care of our guys. What does the Jets do with y'all? What do y'all do with the guys that don't want to play for you? What do y'all do? Y'all don't take care of nobody. I mean, damn, you guys don't take care of nobody. Look at how bad you did. The kid that went to the Bears, bruh. What's his name? Justin Fields. Look how bad you did him. Look at how bad you did Sam Darnold. Look at how bad you do everybody. Don't worry about who we trade. We take care of the guys when we trade. We didn't trade him to Siberia. We traded Devontae Adams over to you, and he's like, damn, I should have stayed with the Raiders. So we took care of Jacoby. Where do you want to go, Jacob? I want to go to the Jacksonville Jaguars. We didn't get fair compensation for him. We traded him what was best for him. That's what we do. Okay? All right, man. I'm on the replay, but Kubiak runs his own block escape. I got you. Armando, man. He'll be partying too much in Vegas. I'm not sure he'll be right only because of that. Who are you talking about? George Pickens? I ain't worried about George Pickens partying, man. I don't worry about that. Okay? All I want him to do is catch the football. That's it. George Pickens can do what he want to do. I just need him to come over and catch the football. I don't need to worry about his nightlife and shit. Like, a lot of Raider fans was too worried about what people were doing outside of what they were doing. As long as you ain't breaking no laws, man, there ain't nothing that gets going out. When people talk about, oh, man, we heard that Antonio Pierce is out gambling. He's at the casino. I was like, is that against the law? Isn't gambling legal in Las Vegas? Oh, well, he should be home doing this. Oh, so he don't get to go out? It's a night off. He can't go out and enjoy himself, bro. See, like I said before, man, y'all expect these football players to be absolute bucks, and you're not a buck. How many times have you stayed up all night drinking and then go to work, go home, take a shower, go to work? You drunk. Driving on the roads drunk, driving to work drunk, where kids are going getting on school buses and shit. Like, what are we talking about? Okay? Because he want to go to the club and have some fun for a little bit? So what? Let him decompress. He's a single young man with no family, no kids, no wife, no nothing. Let him get out there and do his stuff as long as he ain't breaking laws. Y'all expect football players to be virgins and shit. Hey, man, he was with a girl, bro. Who? Shit, Ashton Kutcher, man, he's with a girl, bro. He should be in his playbook. Dude, it's off season, man. He can't hang out with his girlfriend. Oh, I'm just saying, bro, man. Like, he needs to be focused. What about you? You got 10 drunk drivers. What do you mean? Okay, everybody ain't Henry Ruggs, bro. All right. What do I think about AJ Brown? I don't want AJ Brown. AJ Brown is another prima donna that we don't need. I mean, just what Mendoza and Klint Kubiak needs is a AJ Brown and a Geno Smith on the same team. Come on, bro. I don't want Klint Kubiak getting cussed out on the sidelines and shit. I don't want that. You saw what he did in the playoffs when he wanted the football. Hurts gave him the football, and all he did was drop the shit. Nah, I'm good. Said you love to bring back Darren Waller right now. Waller is where he needs to be. Waller is not Brock. Okay? I don't want Brock. Pickens, I'll take Pickens, though. All right, man, straight up. P-Dog, Baghead, Oakland hears you loud and clear. I appreciate you, Job Baghead. Raiders do need a number one receiver. I agree. Major Raider, thank you, Job. $4.99 Dodo. Thank you so much, Major Raider. Good job, Matthew. Likes have exceeded the views. That's what we need. Let's see if we can hit 200. Let's see if we can go. I mean, I'm outside. It's cold out here, bro. Okay, but I'm still going. I got on my bomb-ass Raider unfiltered jacket. It's all to the gravy. Okay, but, hey, it's not as warm as inside. Let's keep it a buck. All right, straight up, man. Okay, yeah. Thanks for the Dodo, Major Raider. Yes, sir. All right, man. Easy Jesus. Tip to the bartender, $4.99. Appreciate it. He said, imagine Darren Waller with Brock Bowers and Michael Myers. Well, we're not going to be running 13 personnel. We're not going to be running 3 tight ends. And plus, Darren Waller's a prima donna. He's going to want the ball. I really believe if you ask Darren Waller, is he a better tight end than Brock Bowers, he would say yes. I truly believe he would do that. He would say, when healthy, I'm better. I'm bigger, I'm faster. He would say that. No, I'm good. I'm good. All right. Straight up. Okay, Roderick Smith. KK also runs 13 personnel. I just said 13 personnel. I just said it before I even read what you said. I mean, that's cool, but I don't need Waller. Okay. All right, man. Straight up, dog. Straight up. Ralph Tate. That's what scares the shit out of me. TB12, it is evolves of people, personnel, spy tech, better get shit together, better not be together, waste a year. Like I said before, we only got 2 people to blame, dog. I'm glad Mark Davis put their names out there. I'm so happy. I'm so happy, man, that Their name is on this now. Because before, I had a lot of y'all telling me I didn't know what I was talking about. But I'll say this is all TB12. I don't believe it. I don't think TB12 would sign off on Gino. What did the article say? He signed off on Gino. I don't think she had anything to do with Chip Kelly. What did it say? He signed off on Chip Kelly. Tom Brady said he didn't have anything to do with not drafting Shedeur Sanders. What did the article say? He had everything to do with it. Like I said before, now his name's on it. Can't deny it now. Can't deny it now. You guys were able to get away with it year one. Okay. All right, man. Okay. KWS and Commanders fan here. You a sharp dude. A lot of things you say makes good sense. Well, man, that's the whole idea. Okay. Just to let you know, Commanders fan, I don't know if you in the if you in the DMV area, but my wife is from Baltimore, man. I like going to Washington, D.C., man. I like going to D.C. It's nice over there. Good food. Ben's Chili Bowl over there by Howard University. Very good. Okay. Just let you know. I'm in that area quite a bit. All right, man. All right, Phil is in material. I got it. Triangle offense, without question. Anchorage had the Northern Lights CBA. Believe it or not, I played at high school gym 75, like 85. No BS. I believe you. I believe you, bro. Okay. You don't see Phil Jackson anywhere. I wonder if his health these days. Man, Phil's chilling. You can see him if you go up to Montana. About Butte, Montana somewhere, man, and go to a watering hole, you'll see Phil. Phil will live the rest of his life the way he wants to. He's made his money. He did what he needed to do. He could have stayed here in L.A., married Jeannie. He could have been stayed here, but he said, I'm about to kick my ass back out there, man, to the wild wilderness and do what I do best. Salute to a man that's living his life out the way he wants to. He's so rich, he don't gotta talk to nobody. He don't gotta do shit. Simple as that. Okay, he's goated, and he don't want to talk. Salute to him. All right, man. You already know what it is. Okay. All right, man. All right, man. Straight up. Central Coast Cali. Bring in Tom Cable. I'm with it. Okay. That's right, Alfredo. You got that guy, that savior in your mouth. That's how you gonna get saved. Okay. Shaheed could have been for 3 years, 40 million guaranteed. Well, we didn't do it, man, because we didn't have people that wanted to make those moves. Okay. All right, dog. We straight. Okay. All right, man. Yes, sir. Alfredo, you know what I told you, bro. You know what I told you yesterday. All right, man. Reese. Same thing with Derek Carr. He'll stay retired before he play for the Jets. I mean, like I said, man. There's certain things you ain't going to do, bro. You don't have to do. All right, man. Michael Lopez in the building. All right, man. Taylor was better. I got you. Okay. All right, man. All right, man. Straight up. Players gonna kill their careers in New York. Yeah. Pickens got benched for first quarter against the Dallas game because of his nightlife. He did. But was he with us? I mean, shit, he was in Vegas. He wanted to turn up. But if he lives in Vegas, he won't have a problem. If he gets to go out in Vegas and it ain't the only time he's there, hey, man, it didn't stop him when he played. He was killing us. Bill, he was sitting right next to me. Pickens was torching us after a long night out. I'm like, just imagine what he would have did if he would have had a full night's sleep. Would have been worse. Okay, yeah, him and CD Lamb. All right, man, Mike Lopez. I don't want A.J. Brown, Antonio Brown 2.0. I don't want him. Okay, all right, man, straight up. We don't need selfies. Selfish players. Okay, all right, man, straight up, y'all. Y'all shouldn't bet against this dude. Nah, I'm good. Like it is for the algorithm. Also subscribe. Thank you, big dog. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys. We're on the move here. Okay, we're on the move. We need to always keep it like this, y'all. I mean, this is what's gonna help. I'm trying to grow, bro. I want to grow. I want the channel to grow. All right. Okay, y'all. Perfect. Love all y'all, man. Been on here 2 hours. Twice missed the live from earlier. Go watch that. You missed the live from yesterday. I absolutely cooked Mike Florio. He absolutely got his whole credibility got washed away in one live. So spend the rest of your night, man. Chilling, watching some of these lives. Get yourself something to eat, chill, relax, and we'll chop it up tomorrow, man. But we cooking with kerosene right now, dog. I'm extremely happy. I thought this weekend was just gonna be about the All-Star weekend, and it was more than that. Okay? Love all y'all. Go to MatthewShackUnfiltered.com. Go get yourself something nice, man. Don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. Matthew Shack Unfiltered.